With the ending of Help Wanted 2, I can't help but ask the question, what's next for Five Nights at Freddy's? It seems like we are sticking to the security breach storyline, and I'm happy with that. Without all of the bugs and game performance issues, Security Breach was a solid game in the franchise. So let's look at what could be next for the story. As we all know by now, Help Wanted 2 takes place around the same time as Security Breach and the Ruin DLC. Who we play as in Help Wanted 2 remains unnamed throughout the game, but we're hired to work at Fazbear Entertainment. While not officially confirmed, this unnamed protagonist is more than likely Cassie's father. We can suggest this because during the Ruin DLC, Cassie finds a Faz wrench and mentions how her father once owned one.
A Faz wrench? It's just like my dad's.
Meaning her father was an employee for Fazbear Entertainment. Now, on the job, we have tasks to complete around each area in order to make sure everything stays in tip-top shape. If we don't, well, the animatronics attack us. As we progress through the game, more and more animatronics start appearing. It seems that Glitchtrap is starting to take control over these animatronics, making them hostile. Now, keep in mind, this is the same state they were in at the start of Security Breach, as shown by their hostility towards Gregory. Regardless of the animatronics, we keep working and completing tasks and receiving figurines by doing so. Although it turns out that we have been wearing the Vanny mask all along without even realizing it. Once we take it off, instead of being in the active Pizzaplex, we are in the ruined remains. Just like Vanessa in the first Help Wanted, the mask has been allowing Glitchtrap to access our protagonist's mind. Unfortunately, Cassie's father has just caused history to repeat itself, as he assembled the disjointed pieces of Glitchtrap's virus, unknowingly setting him free. Glitchtrap then starts to emerge from a mega Pizzaplex charging station, when suddenly Cassie's father is surrounded and attacked by a group of nightmare security bots, causing the screen to go black. Moments later, we wake up looking through the eyes of another security bot, only to see none other than Cassie, his own daughter, right in front of us. We then unwillingly hand Cassie the Vanny mask, as we know which will allow her to be influenced by Glitchtrap. Unable to do anything, Cassie's father watches his daughter accept the mask and place it on her face, sending her down the same path that he himself just failed to escape from, setting in motion the events of the Ruin DLC. Now, there is also a secret ending in Help Wanted 2 if you play Princess Quest. This ending provides information about Vanessa's fate and the protagonist's fate. If you light the lanterns in the correct order, the door to leave the area will open and a stairway will reveal itself into the ground. At the bottom of these stairs is a treasure chest. This chest opens to reveal a Bonnie mask. This discovery leads Cassie's father to say, "This looks familiar." Now, in Ruin, when Cassie unlocks the lunchbox, we see a description next to it reading, "Bonnie was my dad's favorite." And when she finds the Bonnie plushie, the description reads, "Dad wouldn't tell me why they replaced Bonnie," meaning there is some kind of connection between Bonnie and Cassie's father. Furthermore, her father remembering Bonnie's original mask could connect him to the Bonnie mask wearing teen from the crying child incident, as they wouldn't put "this looks familiar" in the game for no reason. Or of course, he has just worked there for a very long time. Regardless, after receiving a Glitchtrap plushie, we ascend down an elevator. This elevator then falls away to reveal that we are standing within a giant claw machine, while Vanny looks in from the outside. We then give the plushie to Moon, who drops it in the reward slot. Once Vanny grabs it, the plushie transforms back into a fully formed Glitchtrap, which Vanny then crushes between her hands. Vanny then waves to us and leaves, symbolizing Vanessa's freedom. Since Princess Quest is related to the Security Breach ending where Vanessa is freed from Glitchtrap's control, this scene seems to reference her retaining her freedom. Additionally, she is seen remaining in the Vanny costume. This could represent her using this identity when creating the Mexi security system software she designed to contain the mimic within the ruined Pizzaplex. However, it's important to remember during this ending, Cassie's father is left in the vending machine as Vanny leaves. Unlike Vanessa, we are trapped under Glitchtrap's control indefinitely. This fits the situation considering Cassie's father's consciousness is now stuck inside of a staff bot, meaning Cassie's father is still connected to the system corrupted by Glitchtrap, whereas Vanessa was still a human while she was Vanny, and therefore able to shake off his control and return to her normal normal life. Regardless of either ending, Cassie's father falls victim to Glitchtrap's control, being stuck forever. I know that might be slightly confusing, but it wouldn't be FNAF without some confusion. Now, what does all of this mean, and how does it affect what happens next? Well, Help Wanted 2 explains how the Vanny mask made its way to Cassie. It also shows how convincing the world shown by the mask can be. Now, throughout Ruin, Cassie wears the Vanny mask given to her by the staff bot, which we know has her father stuck inside. Cassie uses this mask to unlock the building's security system to open a path towards the sinkhole. By doing this, Cassie thinks she's going to save Gregory, although we learn that Gregory is not actually in the Pizzaplex. The mimic had been mimicking Gregory's voice to lure Cassie into trying to save him. By doing this, Cassie is actually disarming the security system that is keeping the mimic locked underneath the Pizzaplex. The mimic manipulated Cassie into letting him free. After discovering what she had done, when trying to escape, the mimic again uses Gregory's voice to lead her to an elevator and causes it to come crashing down, ultimately leaving her stuck underneath the Pizzaplex while the mimic escapes using the elevator in Roxy Raceway. I made a theory video explaining all of this in detail. I definitely recommend checking it out if it's confusing. So after the elevator comes crashing down with Cassie inside, the screen fades to black. We then hear Roxy say Cassie.
Cassie.
Meaning she found her in the wreckage. As we know, Roxy and Cassie are considered close friends. Roxy was the only one to show up to Cassie's birthday party. She also tried to save Cassie from the mimic even after Cassie supposedly shut her down. Similar to the way Gregory and Freddy team up in Security Breach, Cassie and Roxy are going to work together and try and stop the mimic from escaping the Pizzaplex. This is what I believe the next game or DLC is going to be about. This is what is next for FNAF. Our new main protagonist, Cassie, teams up with Roxy. Cassie will try to not fall victim to the same fate as her father and defeat the mimic. Now, before the video wraps up, I want to point out one more thing. In Security Breach, there are security levels that allow you to enter certain areas. The highest security level we can get to is 8, although you might have noticed there are actually level 10 and 12 doors. Unfortunately, there is no real way to open these, although people have glitched their way through to see nothing but a black void. So while these doors hold no significance now, these could suggest more to come from the Pizzaplex in the next DLC and or game, or they are just unused by the game developers and mean absolutely nothing, but I'll let you decide. What do you guys think is next for the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise? Another Security Breach DLC or a whole new game? Honestly, I'd be happy with either. Do you think it will include Cassie and Roxy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifiedT. Thanks for watching.